One of the first lessons that we learned as a commission is that learning happens everywhere. It doesn't just happen in the traditional school setting. And Tacoma, Washington has a really unique story about how the school district developed a partnership with programs before school, after school, and just partnerships in general with the community. So Fahren, I want to kick it right off, and if you could just talk a little bit about Tacoma and your unique story and the partnerships that the district has with different members of the community.
Okay, so put your fourth grader hat on. I'm going to have you take a visit with me down to Lister Elementary School.
Right.
So as you're getting off the bus and walking into the school, you're going to be greeted by either a principal or a school staff or a volunteer. They're going to know your name. They're going to be very excited to see you. As you're walking into the doors, you're walking down the hallway, you're headed to breakfast. You're going to see the school counselor, Miss Charisse. She's going to say, "Hey, what's up, Sahara?" She's going to give you a fist bump. "I'm glad to see you this morning." You're going to walk down and you're going to have breakfast, and your lunchroom staff are all excited to see you. They know your name. They're helping you to get settled for your day. As you exit out of breakfast, you're going into your classroom, where your teacher is standing at the door, and she's saying, "Good morning, Sahara. How was your day today? I hear you're plugged into visual arts. You're going to jump into that after school?" And so she's creating conversation to let you know that you really belong, and that there's a sense of, I see you, and I care about everything that's going on in your life. As you enter the classroom, you may circle up with the rest of your peers and do something called community circles, where students actually get to decide what topic they want to talk about. And your topic today is, if I were king or queen for today, what would I do?
I got some ideas.
And so this is very cool. It builds the social awareness, and it builds the relationship building within the peer and the community. As you get ready for lunch, we have a lunchtime program called Hodgepodge Dance, who Miss Katie comes in and retrieves you from lunchtime. She greets you by name. As you guys are stretching during program time, she's zoning with you, right? And so zoning is a social emotional learning tool that allows kids to identify their emotion through colors. You're green today because you're excited to be in dance class, right? And then as you are exiting 3:30, school is over, yay. But you get to plug into a really cool program, Vision Step Team. You're going to see Mrs. Chelsea. She's going to circle you up. She's going to zone check with you as well. And she's going to tell you to share a high and a low that happened in your day. So all throughout the day, whether you're before school, whether you're after school, whether you're during school, someone's going to know your name. You're going to connect. And it just builds this sense of, they know my name, I belong. And that's what this work looks like in Tacoma at the frontline school site level.
Yeah, that was a beautiful picture you painted. And something I think that I'm taking away as I'm listening to you is that every adult, no matter if they're a teacher, a school staff, the out-of-school staff, they're all treating the student the same way, which means they're being trained the same way.
Absolutely.
And they're all on the same page.
Yes.
So I think that's something that when we visited Tacoma, that we saw no matter where we went. And I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about the training that all the adults have, and the coaches and the mentors and the teachers all side by side. What does that look like?
Yeah, it's a lot of moving parts. And we began to gather our coaches, our coordinators, our teachers early. Probably a year prior to even implementing this work down on the ground, so that they can understand what shared space is. And we have social emotional learning coaches who kind of shift between school and out of school time. Our out of school time social emotional coaches bring in the program quality, which is very important. It's your basic, our kids safe in their space. And then our social emotional learning coaches that happen during the day helps to tie in what are teachers doing in that social emotional learning space that we can tie and connect it to the after school space. How you do that is you got to gather people together. And so we began very early in professional development training in the shared space. One training that I am thinking of that happened just recently is training our coaches, our coordinators, and our providers on how to actually lead a community circle. So they had to model what that looked like inside the circle so that they can lead that, whether they're circling up kids after school or whether they're coming inside of the classroom space. The kids are familiar with what a community circle is, so if they see chairs in a circle, they already know what time it is, they already know what topic they're going to talk about. And so that is one of a lot of different types of shared training, but it's joint learning, and it's very intentional, and it takes a lot of coordination because providers have a different schedule than our staff, and so we try to be very intentional with that, bringing them together, but also doing some virtual and online modules too to help people stay connected.